Hello, this is Attila from Hyperorganic, and today I will demonstrate the Filter Daemon and the container, how to use them. So it's gonna be a really fun tutorial. I created an object. It's gonna be a snowman. So we have an object. It's a really basic model. First of all, let's turn it to wireframe. So with the D shortcut, you can turn it to bounding box. And sorry, not wireframe. We want bounding box because we're gonna fill this object. And then we're gonna create a fill object. We leave everything default, and we're just gonna pick the set snowman and fill volume. And voila, it's filled. Now we're gonna need a couple extra objects. First, we want a box. So there's a cube, and we're gonna scale this cube up a little bit, like 300, 300, and like 100. Sorry, 10. And with one, you can, with two, you can go to side view, and let's move it down a little bit. So like this. So the particles gonna accumulate on the ground. And for all particle simulations, it's recommended to create a kill volume. So I create a K volume, I just hit fit to scene, and that's really good if your particles fly away. By anything can happen, like collision, or the simulation is unstable. If the particles fly away, that could be really memory intense, and your scene could crash. So if you create a K volume, then all those particles gonna be killed, and we won't have any problems with that. So let's clean this up. We don't want global links right now, but we're gonna need Filter Daemon and also container. So what Filter Daemon does is it checks for particle properties and moves particles over to another emitter. In the previous Realflows, in Realflow 4, you had to create scripts for this and check with the script. So what is particle properties? If you go to the fill object and you show display, then in property you can roll this down, and you see there's velocity, pressure, density, vorticity, temperature, constant, and there's a couple other stuff too that you can check for. Now in filter, we have this right here. It's a condition. It's so okay. This one, speed. So we have position, XYZ, speed, age, isolation age, density, mass, normal, number of neighbors, etc. And this is condition if greater, lower, in range, and you can have expression. So right now we're just gonna use greater than, and we're gonna pick the source emitter. So we're gonna check for the fill object's properties, and if the property is true, then it's gonna go into the container. So we're gonna pass particles that have and we're gonna check for vorticity. So let's do vorticity and 3. So if the object, if the particle in the fill object has a vorticity greater than 3, then it goes in the container, and if it's this is false, then it stays in the fill object. Okay. Now we have to take the fill object, and we have to make sure that this vorticity is calculated. Right now this is not like, it's not going to be an accurate simulation, or it's not a shot. It's basically just demonstrating the power of this Filter Daemon. Previously, when we used scripts and we had to use these event scripts, then the scripting in Python is single-threaded, and so the fluid calculation is multi-threaded, so it goes with whatever processing power you have, like 8 processors or 16, but the Python is running only on one processor. So the Filter Daemon, since it's coded into Realflow, it's multi-threaded, so it's way faster, gives faster feedback, and it's easier to do it, and you don't have to mess with scripts, and your scenes are easier to save, and you can use the XML export import also. So we turned on, we have to turn on for fill object, we have to turn on vorticity, so compute vorticity, and then we also want to see it, so we're going to turn on vorticity, and we're just going to leave it on automatic range. Alright, we also going to need, we want this to drip, so we're going to create a gravity, and let's remove these from the global links, and let's create the exclusive links. So first of all, we don't need any collision with the set snowman. We just need the fill object, and we need the container. Now they both affect each other, but the container or the fill object is not going to be affected by the gravity.